Hi Gemini, Scottish Gypsy here to do your fortnightly tarot and oracle reading. Gemini, when I was pre-shuffling, the Six of Pentacles came out with the Page of Pentacles. Now that can mean that some of you are feeling particularly charitable at the moment. You might be supporting an organization, whether it be charity, you could be volunteering, but for me, with the Page of Pentacles, there's almost like a gift. For some of you, it's money. So I don't know if you're loaning someone some money, giving someone some money. It could be time, energy, resources, but it just feels like there's an act of giving or receiving, and the Page of Pentacles is something tangible. Okay, so I don't know if you're giving or receiving, but that's what came through. Now, if you don't know, Gemini, my name is Karen, and I post readings every 2 weeks. Let's get on with that. Oh, what? All right, so definitely there is this sense of doing something for another person. You've got give back and teamwork. So you might not be alone in this. You definitely could be a volunteer. You might be, it could be something in the workplace, but I'm really feeling it's sort of bigger picture than that. There's just this feeling of either you are getting a leg up and helped by another person through money, time, or resources, or you are doing that for another. Anyway, let's shuffle. Are you ready, Gemini? Excited to do this reading? Now, as we're going through today, if you like this reading, please hit that like button. Ooh. Leave a comment and subscribe. It really supports the channel's growth. What a crackerjack reading already. You've got that victory card, Gemini. Look at that beautiful cup. If you're part of a team, because you're teamwork and give back, your team might be winning the cup. Clearly it's a metaphor, but for some of you that could be the case. It could be you might be part of a sporting team. Maybe your team's being recognized, okay? But regardless, there is a sense of victory, Gemini. Okay, this card's been very busy today. I think it was in Cancer's reading. It was just in Libra's reading. So whether you're overcoming the roadblocks and having the victory, but it is showing up. Roadblock. Let's get one more. Gemini. Throat chakra, bottom of the deck, solar plexus. I don't know if the roadblock is connected to voice. So some of you, there could be an issue with your voice. And solar plexus can be digestion as well. So I don't know if someone's having digestive imbalances and it's affecting the throat chakra. That can certainly be the case for some of you. It can also be the confidence to speak your mind. Solar plexus is personal power, throat, voice. So I really feel that's connected. Let's see. Work with the next oracle. Bottom of the deck, full moon in Aquarius. Be real. You might have recently had an ending with an Aquarius. There could have been a really authentic, real conversation. But it is saying you're needing to lean into the energy of honesty and being real. Gemini. Looking at things from a place of reality. Two more. But I really was getting the sense that you were getting real with someone. Like there could have been an honest conversation that took a lot of guts. Solar plexus, throat chakra, like the guts to speak your truth. I feel that's what might have happened. We've got here first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. With new moon in Gemini, think it through. And then last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. There's a bit of a theme coming through, a bit of a story here, Gemini. I mean, the good news is you have got a new beginning. So I do think something recently ended. Okay, you'll know if that's relevant. But there's something new that you want to do or start, and you might be currently thinking it through. But it is saying here that you're needing to unleash your kindest self. And often when we get that reminder, maybe you're needing the reminder. So I don't know if there's that fine line between honesty and sometimes brutal truth. So I don't know who's who here, but that could be the case. So it's one thing to be honest and real, but be kind. That's what I'm picking up. But I could be talking to the cross watcher. And then we've got here that this is a good time to make time for self-love, self-care, prioritizing self. So totally agree with that. Bottom of the deck, honor your feelings. So they want you to connect to your emotions. First quarter moon in Pisces. And we're in Pisces season. So this feels like this is either what you're currently doing or what you're needing to do. See how that person is looking out at the ocean, looking at the full moon. They're alone, okay? They're in the meditation position. I don't know, they could be praying, they could be meditating, they could just be thinking something through. But it feels like it's around water. So, and you know, water is our emotional space. So definitely a time to connect with what you're truly feeling. All right, what else? Sacred reverence. Seeing a love heart, and I'm seeing a key, and I'm seeing the Hierophant. There's a key on the Hierophant as well. I don't know if you're connecting to your spirituality at this time. You might be seeing life from a really spiritual lens where you may not have been as much previously. You might be really seeing how special life is and sacred. There's also, I'm hearing sacred love, whatever that means. I'm really connecting to that. All right, Gemini. Gemini. 2 more, please. 1 more for Gemini. And it's an awakening genius. I'm seeing all the color. You know, there's something about, there's an artistic flair that's coming through this for me today. Look at all that color, inspiration, creativity, an awakening genius. You might have recently found a new gift or talent, something new that's emerging. Look at this, bottom of the deck. Maybe you are connecting with your third eye more. That person was in a meditation position. So tell me in the comments if some of you have been deepening your meditations, working on opening your third eye, and you're starting to awaken the genius, right? You might find your crown chakra is really activated. You might be getting a lot of great thoughts, ideas, and downloads. In flow, like if you are, whatever artistic pursuit, like there's a feeling of you coming into being in flow, the ideas and the energy moving freely. Yes, look at this, endless possibilities. So seeing beyond, awakening genius, and opening up to endless possibilities. Feels good. Bottom of the deck, I have got the 5 of Wands, and I've got the Hanged Man, and I've got the Ace of Pentacles. There is a person here, and it could be you, Gemini, the Hanged Man, Piscean energy, who's doing some deep reflection. They're looking at an opportunity, and they're giving it thought. Right? They're not acting yet. They're like, I see there is a golden opportunity. I'm thinking it through. I'm seeing it from a different lens, a different perspective. I can see there are obstacles and challenges, 5 of Wands. So that can be the roadblock energy. So whether it's other people that you need to compete against, it could be any obstacle or challenge connected to this shiny Ace of Pentacles. So that's what I'm really picking up. But let's shuffle and pull some cards. Gemini. There's definitely something about personal power and voice. It's really, I keep going back to those 2 cards. Yeah, look at that. King of Swords. Now, whether you're a man or a woman, there's the Ace of Pentacles again. This is what you're thinking about, this Ace of Pentacles. You're on the fence potentially though. You're debating it. I'm hearing some of you are debating an Ace of Pentacles. Now you could be a woman, you could be a man, it doesn't matter. It's just the king of the suit, right? This is a person with a really clear mind, clear vision, clear focus. There's a deliberation over the Ace of Pentacles. Someone's thinking it through. They're weighing it up. 1 more for that row. Gemini. Yeah, Gemini, you're going to have to start paying me on the regular because I pull this card, 8 of Swords or 9 of Swords, pretty much every single reading I do. Gemini, you love to think it through, don't you? I can say this because I've got lots of Geminis in my life, love Gemini energy. But you know what I'm going to say here? I feel that you're about to overcome that, because the King of Swords is a powerful energy of mastering one's thoughts and mind, overcoming the Eight of Swords. So if you've had any analysis paralysis, deliberation, weighing it up, being unsure, King of Swords suggests to me that you're coming into truth and clarity. You might be ready to communicate as well with the throat chakra, and the King is someone with personal power, whether it's a man or a woman. I feel like I've connected with a Gemini who is ready to speak their truth. And it's connected, as I say, to this beautiful Ace of Pentacles. And it's next to a Knight of Cups as well. So it does feel like a dream offer or a dream opportunity. Let's get the middle row. Gemini. So the Eight of Swords shows up when, yes, you're ruminating, you're overthinking, analysis paralysis. It can be limited beliefs. It can be thinking the worst, fearing the worst, and it's holding you back. Hangman is a stuck energy, so I feel like there has been a pause. You've either been on pause and overthinking something. Are you ready to act, Gemini? Okay, 2 more. 1 more, please. All right, Gemini, bottom of the deck, I do have 3 of Swords. I don't know if you recently went through a breakup or a heartbreak. Let's get your middle row. 8 of Cups, eclipse energy. Now, it just showed up for Libra as well today. Now, during eclipses, people can just literally disappear from your life, or you disappear from people's lives. Powerful change is connected to eclipses. Your life can change in a second, in a flash. Because people really do get clear about who and what they want in their life and can make a dramatic change. So Gemini, you might be walking away from a situation that's no longer making you happy, or a person. You're going to know. Heartbeat of Gemini's reading. Also, some of you, if you're not walking away, you might just be a little emotionally withdrawn during this week with the eclipse. Now, you're showing up in the heart of the reading, Knight of Swords. Someone's inspired to act. And I'm seeing the 3 of Swords with the Empress, so Libra and Taurus energy. So one of those signs could be significant. There could have been a breakup with that person, or a situation that might have felt like a heartbreak. Doesn't mean it's romantic. Now we've got Taurus energy, Hierophant with Taurus and Libra. So Taurus or a Libra could definitely be significant to you at this time. You know, Hierophant is the Pope of Tarot. It's a number 5. So sometimes this can show up around themes around commitments. So marriages, commitments, contracts, things that you committed to. Large organizations can also be relevant. In the heart, Gemini is an action energy. So if you have been on pause, hangman, ruminating, overthinking, this is a Gemini saying, I have to act now. I have to speak now. This is like, I can no longer wait. This is, I'm in a hurry energy. Now, in its shadow, I'm going to say, remember I said be real, be careful though, unleash your kindest self. The Knight of Swords in its shadow can be when we should have thought before we spoke up. Like, we should have put that differently. We should have, maybe, we overreacted, or the eclipse energy might have you in your shadow and you might be honest, but maybe hurt someone with your words with the 3 of Swords. That may be the case. Let's get the last 3. Because the Hierophant, it's spiritual, and there's something about you needing to unleash your kindest self at the moment, Gemini. It's a card of morality, integrity, faith, and belief. I don't know if there's an issue over that. That could be the case, over commitment or beliefs. Could be a difference of opinion, especially with the 5 of Wands. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have a Tarot, Gemini, and it's with that Page of Pentacles that I saw with the 6 of Pentacles. No, pages can be communication, and because it's connected to the Tower, I don't know if someone's trying to save the day here, because the Tower can be where there's a foundation that's crumbling, and I'm going to say a commitment that's crumbling. Let's get one more, please, for Gemini. The Death card. Interesting reading today, but it's like, I don't feel like this is what's coming in. The Wheel of Fortune, the 1111 card. I can't sugarcoat it, you know, with an 8 of Cups, the Death card, and the Tower. There definitely could be a shake-up here. Now, I don't know where this Tower is. It could be in your organization, right? So there could be issues at work. There could be organizational restructure. There could be an ending here. Maybe you're bringing down the Tower. Okay, I was feeling that. But this is what I feel is coming through. The Wheel of Fortune is a change. And the Four of Wands, you know, with Hierophant, this definitely could be something around a marriage, a commitment, a relationship, a family dynamic. Let's just get a card of advice for you, Gemini. Interesting reading. So, very scorpionic. Okay. What is the advice today for Gemini? Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Hermit. Oh, I feel like there's something else that you're wanting to pursue here. You want to move in a new direction. There's going to be an opportunity that comes out of an ending or a Tower moment, Gemini. So that is the good news. See how the Hermit, they're being guided to the Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning. You got the Ace of Cups, and it comes through with justice. So there is going to be justice in your favor. So trust that whatever or whomever exits your life over this eclipse period, you might bring down the Tower, you might end something, you might walk away, or someone could, but you're being guided here towards a new path. And I feel like there's something about your higher power or spirituality guiding you at this time. There could also be a person that's giving you guidance through a difficult period or a difficult ending. But this is what's on the horizon. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely choose faith and not fear at this time. And there's something about leading with strength, integrity, and clarity. Love and light by Gemini.